Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is an update video on my project plan Empties. And if you'd like to see my progress and where I reach in my project that finishes on September 1st, please keep on watching. So I have my list here, and I actually have a new book that I'm gonna be putting stuff for my videos in, so I will be moving this list from there, but I'm working with this for now. So I'm going to show you, it's 20 items. If you did not see that video, I'm doing a project plan empties of 20 items that I wanted to finish from, I think it was mid-June into July, August, finishing September 1st. And I was just wanting to finish these 20 items in addition to regular stuff that's in my regular empties that I do. And also I've recently did the finish 5 by fall tag, so technically it's like 25 products, right? But mine's my project finishes on September 1st, and from the looks of it, you guys will see if I need to continue or not. Alright, so I'm going to go in the order of application, how I apply. Moisturizer. I had this simple moisturizer. This actually is finished, and it was in my empties, so that is one down. And then we have this Rimmel Fix and Perfect. This is pretty much, it has a little, but it will finish in a couple uses, so this will be going back into to be used. Next we have a foundation. This is a Stay Matte Rimmel Stay Matte 300 Sun, and I think, if I'm correct, I am about, yeah, so it's about where we're at here, about somewhere here. So quite frankly, this, if you have this foundation, you know that just use very little, so I think this may be about a week or two still, because I will be using it like every day. So that was one foundation. The next would be this e.l.f. moisturizing foundation stick in honey. This actually is too light for me. I do have to use bronzer. I am wearing it right now, and I did use a bit of bronzing, but I didn't really want to bronze up. I went to the beach and I did get tan. You can see some tan marks still on me, so that it's even more lighter. And this is where I am at with this. I don't know if you guys can see. So that's all that I have remaining, and I can maybe wind it down to show you how much I've actually used. This is one of the foundations that I did not really get to use much, so you can see where it's at. This was pretty new when it entered the project. So this, and so was the Stay Matte. So these were kind of like new foundations that I did put in, but they had use, but they were pretty new, that I added in. So I do think that I made a good progress. And then I was also using up other foundations in between. It's only like about a week ago I decided not to use any foundations at all except those two in my weekly basket. Next we have the Jordana pressed powder. I initially started with the complexion something from e.l.f., but I lost that, and then I put in this Jordana. I have hit pan on this, but this is going to last me, I think, very much close to the end of the whole project empties, just because it is finally milled. I have a review on this, by the way. I actually have a review on all of the items that I just showed, which would be this moisturizer, the primer, the two foundations, and yes, I have a review on this also. So this will definitely go till to the end. Then we have a blush, which is my e.l.f. Blush and Rose. I do have a review on this, a very long it's old, maybe about 2 years old review on this blush. It's one of my favorite. As you can see, I did make some progress, but I have a lot of blushes, and so in my weekly basket I keep adding other blushes, and sometimes I just get to use this twice a week, and the other blushes I use like 3 to 4 times for the week. So I am thinking from now on I am going to just maybe put this and one other blush in my weekly basket just to finish this. Then we have this Stila Coconut Crush. This was in like 2 Project Empty pan before and that I failed. This is actually finished now, so I'm like so happy that I finally got through to finish that. Next we have the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This also is finished. I know some people say cut it, but I have squeezed the crap out of this, and the thing is, I did show you guys that I was squeezing and nothing came out in my Empties video. So that's another one that I did finish. Comfort Zone. And I had said this palette that I was just going to use as much as I could within the 2 months. And truth be told, I have not been using this as much as I should. So I'm thinking that this may be a fail. And I want to add a different item in replace of this for the 1 month more that we have to go. So I've actually decided to use 3 MAC pigments that I've had for a long time and have just been holding them because I didn't want to finish them, but hey, they need to finish. I have too many pigments. The face is Milk, and this is what I have. It looks like nothing, but this is like a highlighter, and I just use very little in the corners and the cap on the sides. I know this might be about maybe 8 uses, so that's good enough. It's a highlighter. Then I have Impassioned. So, and this is a bit more. Yeah, why am I holding these in my collection? You might be like, Rona, so a little bit, why you just don't use it up? Yeah, so that's why it's going to be in here. And then this one is, I think, Blue Brown, which is a bit more. Is it blue brown? Can you guys see? Yeah, and the reason I'm going to use this is because it's very similar to what's in the Comfort Zone here, and I absolutely love this color, this one here. And it's also, I have a hyaluronic pigment, but that is pretty much the same thing. So that's why I'm gonna just pull this out. Then we have the Lorac Behind the Scene dupe. Not dupe, this is more like imitation one to it. And let's see where I'm at. So I've used up, yeah, so some stuff is coming out. So yeah, maybe about half of it. So I'm hoping that this could be very close to finishing by the time this project should end. Then this Jordana continuous almond. I've been using lots of paint pots and all that kind of jazz, so this was not getting as much love as it should have, so I'm going to stick to this for a bit again. Then my 2 eyeliners. This one is still a lot. I have not been using this much, so I have to really make an effort to use this one. See how much product is still here, so I'm gonna have to really work on that. And then this pencil, this one, when I was doing it I couldn't remember what color this is. This, oh, the color, something bronze, or maybe bronze it is, but the color has worn out. So this is where I'm at. I'm thinking, I'm hoping that I can actually go down very low with this, even if I can't make it with this one. And let's see, Jordana fabubrow, this is where this one is at. And I did make a lot of progress because this was almost like a new pencil. So I am proud of this, even though it looks like I don't think I'm going to finish this either. But I'm proud that I've used up so much in that. Also, then my Simply Natural Milani pencil, this thing is going still. This is where it's at. And this may go down to the very end where I can't barely sharpen it anymore because my MAC did that. Also have another lip pencil. This is this one, and I'm actually using this as my base for my lips. And then I use gumdrop over it, and I really have to make an effort because this is all that is left of gumdrop, which is, I don't want to say it's almost the same as when I started the project. I did use this a bit, but this is really, let's say it's a while. It takes a while. Oh my gosh. And then I have this e.l.f. liquid liner, and I finished another liner and not this, and I was like thinking, why didn't I put the other liner in and not this one? Because The first one that I had with this lasts about 6 to 8 months, and this is about the 4th month with this, so that was quite ridiculous of me, but still. Then this is a Sephora nude lip gloss, and I had to take out this stopper because a lot of times it was appearing like if there wasn't much, but I think this lip gloss is about halfway, so I'm gonna really try to make an effort to use it. Again, another lip product with my Stila lip glaze. This just moved very little. I didn't use much in it. I really have to make an effort with that. My Babylips did get some progress because that's all that's in it remaining, so this should finish by the end of August. So I'm happy with this. This is gonna be like my 3rd lip balm that I finished for this year, which is like awesome. I buy a lot of lip balms very quickly. They're like, okay, I buy a lot of makeup, but lip balms are like one of those things you just buy a lot, just because if your lips are chapped, you just want to be using. So I have a lot, so I really am happy that I'm using up the lip balms. So that is it for this project. I know this video was really long, but what I'm thinking to do, I know I may fail a lot of products, may not finish, and so what I'm thinking, I'll go another 2 months again, and I'll add another set of items to make up for the 20. And I just feel so happy using up the products. So this is, you know, these 20 products in addition to, you know, these other things that I do finish. So I actually think what I'm gonna do at the end of the year would be to go through my empties video and count how many makeup products I've actually used up for the year. I won't count how much I've hauled. That's gonna be like, yeah, but I think I want to add up and see how much products I actually did finish for the year. That would be totally awesome to know that just how much I'm like that. I don't know if any of you are like that. It just, you feel so great when you finish, you know, your makeup, your product is like, yes, I've used up this product, I've, you know, got my money's worth. I'm not just hauling, I am using up things. So if you're like me, then you know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, at the end, on September 1st, I will see where I'm at and do a video maybe in the 2nd or the 3rd, just to update you guys, if you know what how much did I actually make. My goal when I started was I wanted, like, yes, all 20, but in my mind I was saying if I could just finish like about 15 of the items, that would be like really great. So if I can, that at least is my 2nd goal if I can't make my ultimate goal. So yeah, I'm rambling like usual, but yeah, that's the update on this project.